And one of my biggest clients was Freaka, which is a hair company. And after doing a lot of their packaging, the client actually put a camera in my hands and he said, you shoot the next catalog. So my first ever professional job was about 12 hours, 27 hairstyles on 8 black girls. Quite scary, quite daunting, but I was hooked. Been a photographer ever since. Definitely breaking in is quite difficult, and especially, I think when I broke in, it was just post things going digital. I still remember doing a really big shoot on film, and what actually saved that shoot was digital. But with the advent of digital, there's so many photographers. So I think that currently it's going to be, you've really got to stand out. My career really launched after I shot Cosmo Swimwear. You know, I went back to South Africa. We shot in Zanzibar, and I think after shooting 14 days, 72 pages of swimwear, daunting, but I came back and really got respect and established myself, and that kind of launched my career. What sets me apart from other photographers? My signature is very clean. I think my style was developed through the demands of my industry, but my strongest point is, besides I'm a lighting technician, is that I work well with people, I engage. I've been in front of the camera, so I have a lot of respect for my subject, and I like my subjects to have a purpose in front of the camera. Let them be thinking something. You know, give them dimension as a character, as a person. Yeah, that was actually quite funny, coming up with the name easihair. And when they were developing it, me being a designer, I developed, the word easihair, just going straight to the point with the fact. And when they told me that it's extensions and it's so easily to put in, it was a no-brainer for me. And I don't think there's anywhere in the world that extensions aren't used on set. It's actually a prerequisite. It's in terms of beauty. You need that extra hair. You need that extra volume. It's really got to balance out with the fashion. We use extensions all the time. It's an absolute must. What I think of Easy Links is, I'm still in awe. We're on our second shoot here. I watch the girls. I watch how the girls respond to it. The testament to the product is when your model, who's had every single type of extension put in her hair, and most of them carry their own extensions, which are customized for their color and stuff like that, is that they're just blown away. They really respond, and you can see that in the pictures. The ideas behind the shoot and that we're doing, which is the second large sort of easy hair shoot, is quite different in many ways to the first shoot. The first shoot, we really appealed to the stylist. We wanted to influence him. We set such a high bar. We shot really exquisite imagery. And this time, what we are trying to do is capture more the imagination of the woman themselves. So we've got the stylist, now we're focusing on the woman. But yet we need to try and keep that connecting point and that transition between our work. That balance and that quality. I mean, the quality of the product must shine through in the quality of the images. And, it's very important for us because we're just on that edge of fashion. Fashion, hair, they're so complementary. So with us, our thoughts behind the whole imagery is to bring this elegant woman, everyday elegance, almost like a ready-to-wear feel, but just with that little extra, It's because it's aspirational. Every woman's going to have a look at this and go, God, that's my hairstyle. I like that. I can do that. If I have that little bit of extra volume.